JBeans.net.
Cruising during hurricane season can create a lot of stress, with storms forming regularly and each one threatening to significantly alter the cruise you've been looking forward to for many months. In this video, we'll provide an overview of how we planned for and managed the impact Hurricane Ian had on our cruise aboard the Carnival Sunshine in October 2022, and the impact it had on our drive to reach the Port of Charleston for embarkation. Just a quick note that if you enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up or leave a comment. It really helps our channel, and consider subscribing so you get alerted when we add new videos. Hurricane Ian began forming in the Caribbean Sea in late September 2022. In just 4 days, the storm strengthened into a major Category 3 hurricane as it made landfall in Cuba. Almost a week before the start of our cruise, 5-day outlooks generated by the National Hurricane Center had our embarkation port of Charleston, South Carolina, within the storm's potential track area for the day of our departure. With the real possibility of our cruise being affected by Hurricane Ian, we decided to control what we could control and took action in several ways. First, we confirmed that we had purchased travel insurance like we do for all of our cruises. Our policy included coverage for trip cancellation or trip interruption due to inclement weather. We highly recommend having this kind of coverage if you're cruising during hurricane season. Next, we booked an additional hotel for the night of our embarkation in case our cruise was delayed. We already had a hotel booked for the night before embarkation, so we were covered whether our cruise sailed on time or was delayed. Since we were driving to our cruise, we booked the hotels about an hour inland from the Port of Charleston to avoid potential coastal flooding and evacuation orders. We also made sure the hotels had late cancellation available for last-minute changes to our plans. As our embarkation date got closer and Hurricane Ian maintained a track toward Charleston, we started monitoring several websites to stay up to date on information. Carnival provided a Hurricane Ian update webpage with regularly updated information for all affected ports and cruises. We used this webpage and included text alerts for our specific cruise as the only source for official information regarding our cruise. In addition to Carnival's official information, we also paid attention to the National Hurricane Center's forecasts, and we followed the U.S. Coast Guard Southeast Twitter account. The Coast Guard provided information about the official status of ports affected by the hurricane, including when ports were closed and when they were officially reopened. As much as possible, we avoided unofficial information from social media, including our cruise's Facebook group, which often contained multiple posts with contradictory speculation. For example, the day before embarkation, several people stated our cruise would continue as scheduled, despite our ship clearly sailing in circles and not heading toward Charleston. Ultimately, Hurricane Ian caused widespread power outages and other problems in the Charleston area. Because of that, Carnival delayed our embarkation by 1 day, and our 5-night cruise was shortened to a 4-night cruise. We were given the option to cancel with a full refund or continue with the cruise and receive a 1-day prorated refund and a $50 per person, up to $100 per stateroom onboard credit. For the purposes of rewards and benefits, our cruise was mostly treated as a 4-night cruise. The lone exception was that the Platinum and Diamond VIFP party still took place, even though it's typically only held on sailings of 5 days or more.